Well, it seems the walls are caving in on the Democrat Party, with members concerned with how Joe Biden is performing and how he would go in the 2024 federal election. He says he will run for a second term, but those in the inner circle worry about what that would look like. The president is already the oldest sitting leader. When the November 2024 election rolls around, he will be just a few weeks shy of 82 years old. And if he won and finished a second term, he would be nearly 86 years old. The New York Times reported today that they have interviewed nearly 50 Democratic officials this year, ranging from county leaders to members of Congress. The overall consensus is that with the midterms looming and the chance the Republicans could win back control of the House and Senate, it will be a tough few months to explain issues such as rising inflation, gas prices, the pandemic, gun control, border control, to name a few. Going forward, Democrats are worried about Biden's age, his leadership, and the chance it could be Donald Trump going up against him in a 2020 repeated showdown. The article states that Democrats have watched as a commander-in-chief who built a reputation for gaffes has repeatedly rattled global diplomacy with unexpected remarks that were later walked back by his White House staff, and he has sat for fewer interviews than any of his recent predecessors. The Times interviewed former Obama staffer David Axelrod, who shone a light on Joe Biden's age. The presidency is a monstrously taxing job. The stark reality is that the president would be closer to 90 than 80 at the end of a second term, and that would be a major issue. He went on to say that Biden isn't given the recognition that he should for steering the country through such a turbulent time. That is purely because of the way he performs as the leader. He says, and part of the reason he doesn't is performative. He looks his age and isn't as agile in front of a camera as he once was, and this has fed a narrative about competence that isn't rooted in reality. Biden's polling numbers are weak. His approval rating is consistently sitting around 40%, and those in the party question who would be strong enough to replace him for 2024. Christabel Alex, who is a former Biden campaign advisor, told The Times that there really isn't anyone who would win a national election other than the president. I am worried that leaders in the party aren't more aggressively touting the success of the administration. The narrative needs to be shifted, and that can only happen with a powerful echo chamber combined with actions in Congress on remaining priorities. The American people feel unsettled, he said. And while there is a worry about what a repeated race with Trump would look like, a campaign manager for Bernie Sanders believes that if the Republican Party nominated someone strong like Ron DeSantis, it could be a different kind of challenge. But then there are some members of the party who believe the Democrats need to nominate someone new and fresh to score voters' approval.